Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Alonso, here's a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross to the back post. And the keeper beats Rijkaard! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And he's in on goal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He's certainly... Daddy Olmo! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. Gerrard! Oh, it's come loose. He's not got that quite right. Now the ball climbs up big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who...
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blankets of...
Shot a goal! And he's following up! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Chance! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still...
And a chance! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper...
And it's been... And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what has happened here? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking to play him in. Pedri, well seen, saw that coming. And Dani Olmo. Stood up well to him there. Dani Olmo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dani Olmo. That has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break.
There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And now as good a time as any to pull level. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri, spread it left. Now, what about a counter-attack? That ball looks a good one. Oh, that was vital. Xavi Alonso. Dani Olmo. Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. Rummenigge. And he's managed to get rid. Ball is over the line. And it's Belletti. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And here's Dani Olmo. Corner it is. And this could be the final action of the first half. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance.
He's going for goal! That carried quite a threat. Looking for options for movement. Triol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gerrard. Manchester United finding their passes. Dani Olmo. Gerrard. Aims beyond the defence. Dani Olmo shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dani Olmo is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United have their third corner. Goes for a shot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Milan have it back. And can go again. Oh, that's... And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It could be... It's Alonso! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. Oh, shooting chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Real chance! Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Goulart was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Caceres has it in a wide position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
João Palhinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. That is ended up in no man's land. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That pass has been well intercepted. Dani Olmo. Well read, nice interception. Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. João Palhinha, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Batistuta. Rummenigge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in a great position here. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that was very necessary.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4, numero 18, numero 9, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Il numero 21, il numero 11, Neymar. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Batistuta. Great chance! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. And back to the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Kachu! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
They're still...
And that's it. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Manchester United leave it late, but in the end, it...